Hey y'all, hey. Happy Tuesday. It is Talk About It Tuesday in my group, and I decided I'm going to go live in several places and share that it's never too late. It is never too late. Hey, you two, y'all say hey as you're hopping on. Also in my group, and we are over here on Instagram. So, hey everybody, hey. This is Jennifer Bell, aka J Bell, your plantastic or plant-based wellness coach, helping you to eat well so that you can live well. Live well for your mind, your body, and your spirit. And so, y'all know, well, you may not know, I do have a masterclass coming up this Thursday. It's a meatless masterclass, but I really want to just tell you it's more about giving you information about a choice that you can make about your health. Because truly, y'all, our health is our responsibility. And it comes with choices and consequences, right? So, what I want to share with you tonight is that it's never too late. I don't care where you are on your health journey. I don't care what you've tried in the past, because Lord knows I have tried several things, and some things 3, 4, 5 times. But all of that led me to where I am right now. And I know that I have the awesome assignment, I have the awesome privilege to share with those that this is going to resonate with, of a solution to something that has plagued me for years. Let's just put it that way and talk about myself. But this Thursday, this free masterclass, you can find the link in my bio. I'll drop it below these videos as well. But at the same time, I want to share a little bit more about choices and consequences. I used to say this all the time. Well, I said to my own children, and also as an administrator, as a teacher, I always said this, and this is just something in life. Everybody has a choice to make, and for every choice, there's a consequence, right? I used to tell my kids, my own children and my school children, I call my school children, the students, for every choice you make, be prepared for the consequence. Good choices, good consequence, Bad choices, well, bad consequences. But the main thing is that we have a choice. So now that I'm in the health and wellness space, we still have a choice. And for those of us that are faith-based, and you know that God desires and He has purpose for us. He has designed our fingerprints to do X, Y, and Z, something that has been uniquely planned for each and every one of us. But He also gives us this one body on this side in order to do it. Therefore, it is our responsibility to make sure to steward this body well, meaning make good choices about our health, so that we can do those things He's calling us to do. So I'm team plant-based. I'm team plant-focused. Just eat more plants. I am not here to say you need to be vegan, you need to be vegetarian, you need to be whatever. I am here, and I know my assignment is to encourage us to eat more plants. Because inevitably, when you eat more plants, you will eat less meat. But let me just talk about this. I had to change something in my own life over the years so that something could change in my life. Y'all stick with me now, right? You hear what I'm saying? If we change nothing, if you continue on the status quo, what you're doing right now when it comes to your health, and you're not getting the results of good health. I'm talking, when I say health, I'm not talking about a number on a scale. I'm not talking about a size. I am talking about the definition, the World Health Organization's definition of health, which is a condition of a sound mind, body, and spirit. I emphasize the body because when our body's out of whack, that trilogy, it's just not in sync, right? However, when you make sure you're putting good things in your mind, your spirit, and in your body, man, you can enjoy what God talks about in John 10:10, that abundant life that He has for each and every one of us. So, three huge benefits, that I've come to experience since I made the choice to transition. Notice the word I'm saying, transition into eating more plants. I can't tell you. I mean, the consequences have been very favorable. And if you've been following my journey, my journey started with weight and then more so attacking the high blood pressure. Because y'all, I'd gotten the weight off. Hey, everybody. Well, why was my blood pressure still out of whack? And just a look, because some of you may be new to me, December of 2022, last year, almost a year ago, I was in the ER with a blood pressure reading of 216/109. Not even feeling a thing. Felt amazing that day. As a matter of fact, I wasn't even going to go for a blood pressure checkup because I was feeling so great. And I know the Holy Spirit is what led me there. But anyway, all that to say, that was another wake-up call for me. And I was just like, well, what am I going to do? I've lost about 50 pounds and kept it off for almost 9 years now. Okay, great, Jennifer. But I want to choose vegetation over medication. So what am I going to do? Right? I had to make the choice. And so I did. And I went whole foods plant-based the beginning of January. Now I'm more plant-focused as I've maintained and my blood pressure has come down. I've decreased and gotten rid of some medications. I'm just trying to tell y'all the thing is the truth. So this is why I want to share with you guys on Thursday, go more into depth. But let me just tell you these three things right now. Your choice is should you choose to transition into eating more plants. I keep saying plant-based. I just want to encourage you to eat more plants, right? Is to reduce the risk of chronic diseases. I'm going to be sharing more about my story on Thursday to let y'all know, because I know I'm not the only one, right? Because what I thought at the age of 25, when I was put on blood pressure medication, as long as I'm taking my blood pressure medication, I should be good to eat whatever I want within reason. I mean, I wasn't really watching anything because I'm taking this particular pill. It's called ignorance. I just didn't know. So here it is, after 30 something plus years, I'm just finally asking my doctor, hey, am I ever going to get off of this? I've lost the weight. Why am I still on blood pressure medication? That's when I started to do a little bit of research and find out what can I do to have the result of, I don't want to be on medication the rest of my life. I just don't believe that is God's desire for me, but I have to make a decision. I have to make a choice. If my consequence is going to be, I'm choosing vegetation over medication, right? And I can let go of those things because I'm taking care of this vehicle. I'm stewarding my body the way God says. So what we're going to talk about is, how plant-based, transitioning into more plant-based foods can actively work to lower your chances of even developing some of these chronic diseases. Seriously. And even help you to transition away from eating more those plant-based products or plant-based, animal-based products, right? Letting go of some of the meat. So number 2, weight management. Yeah, I started with a plant-based nutritional supplement that helped me to get the weight off, right? So that was great. But then I had to make sure that I started to eat more plants in order to sustain, maintain, and also make sure that I'm being good to my body. Number 3, a good reason to transition into plant-based, eating more plants, is your digestive health. Listen, I'm just going to share, be vulnerable with y'all tonight because I don't know who's watching, but I'm just going to be honest, right? My dad used to say, every time you eat, you need to be pooping. I'm like, that's ridiculous. I thought it was normal that go 2, 3 times a week. I'm just saying. But if you really think about it, what goes in should be moving out through your long intestines. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a nutritionist, all those things. I just know that sometimes I was walking around like George Jefferson. For those of you, I'm dating myself. You remember George Jefferson? Seemed like he was always mad and just upset and probably stopped up, if you know what I mean. So eating more plants helps us to move things along the way they're designed and supposed to be supposed to do. It also helps you, if you're trying to lose weight, I'm gonna tell you this, number one, I don't care what you do. Use my products, you have got to be releasing. And I always say this to my clients, if it ain't coming out, it ain't coming off, right? And there should be a smooth go. So believe it or not, it does help you with your overall well-being. But here's some consequences if you choose not to make a change. You don't make a choice to change what you're currently doing so that you can yield the results that you seek, right? Which is just being in better health. I want to feel good. I want to sleep better. I want to have mental clarity. I want to have clean energy. Look at the foods that we're eating. So if we choose to do nothing, well, we can continue where we are, eating the processed foods. And really, I love how Dr. Bobby Price says this, and that's his book I always reference, Vegetation Over Medication. If it comes in a bag, a box, a can, a jar, plastic, it's processed in some form or fashion. If we can focus on just eating more fresh fruits and vegetables, and y'all know I love cooking. If you don't know, I do love cooking. Matter of fact, I put a little plug for my YouTube channel, Plantastic Living with Jennifer Bell, where I share some of my recipes, and a lot of things are coming up for beginning of 2024, even to end this year. So I would love for you guys to go over and subscribe and, just support. I'm new at it, but at the same token, I know that I'm not the only one who was feeling like, well, shoot, what do I eat? Well, I don't want my food to taste bland. I'm a Texas girl, and we like our Southern food, y'all. So no, you're not going to get bland food over here. So with that being said, head over there. I would love you guys to subscribe and support in that way. But do nothing, then you do run the risk. And I heard this too. I'm not on medication, but we're eating all these things. Keep eating the way you're eating, right? And over time, if you're not taking care of your body, this vehicle, you do run the risk of potentially having some chronic health problems. Number two, ignore the signs. You feel like, you're having headaches, you're not sleeping well, you're feeling bloated, every time you eat, it just doesn't feel right, or you get indigestion. Those are signs, y'all. Those are signs. When we don't eat the rainbow, is what I call it, eat those colorful, beautiful vegetables and fruits and all the things, we can lack some nutrients, some vitamins, some minerals that our body needs in order to, in order to thrive. So, and of course, it also can be the cause of some deficiencies when it comes to our immune system. Eat more plants. There's so much. I'm just giving you a little bit. Join the class on Thursday. It's called Meatless Masterclass. But we're really talking about, why we need to be concerned about our health. We have a health crisis here in America. We do, especially in America. Y'all, we made the top 10 list. Join me Thursday. I'll tell you about that, right? And then I'm also going to talk about, what does God say? Because I am really after us in the faith community. Our spiritual health can be here, but yet and still we're not taking care of the body. We're not stewarding the body the way God has said we should in his word. And I have some scripture references for that as well. And then lastly, some simple things that you can do as you transition, whether you're 80-20. I don't care. I just want to encourage you to eat more plants. And many times people always think it's just eat another salad or eat something bland with no flavor. Not about that. I'm telling you, y'all go check out Auntie Tab. I follow her. I've tried several of her recipes. Most recently, her crab legs, amazing. It was so good. So with that being said, last thing is too, you don't want to have digestive problems. And then it's all about the quality of life. I know we all have an end date on this side. We all do. God knows when that time is. But while we are here, It's about the quality of life that I desire to have. We don't have grandkids yet. Hope my daughter-in-law is watching. No, when they're ready, they'll be ready. But when they do come, my husband and I, we are not going to be those grandparents where we can't get around and engage with them, or we're on the couch watching them through a patio door or window, watching them play because we're not taking care of our bodies now. So again, it's a choice. I choose plant-based because my body needed something different. I was tired of dieting. I was tired of doing everything but from counting points, getting my food in the mail, restrict this, can't eat this, don't eat that, hold your nose and swallow that. It was enough. There's freedom in choice, right? And there's freedom when you can go anywhere and pretty much, y'all, we can eat anything. Now, let me just say this too. Those that are saying, well, I'm plant-based, I can do it, and you're eating all the plant-based processed foods. Not saying we don't do the Beyond Meat sometimes here and there, but limit that as well because it is processed. Y'all, I have learned how to make my own, I call it VEAT, vegan meat, by following some of these people on Instagram, like Healthy Vegan Eating. I love to watch him. And Vegan Hippie Soul. Oh my gosh, she's amazing. And by the way, I got my free gift. It was a KitchenAid mixer. It came today. I hope she's watching. But anyway, all that to say, you have got to start educating yourself, number one. Figure out how you want to do this thing. Don't say it's all or nothing. That never works for anybody. That's why I have the course that's transition, how to transition into eating more plants. You got to start somewhere, right? And then here's the other thing, you have to stop starting over. I finally got that revelation too. So all that to say, y'all, I want to invite you to, it's a free masterclass. Would love for you to join me Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm going to be talking about mainly those three things. There's a crisis in America, why we truly need to be concerned with what we're putting here. Everything we put here is either feeding disease or it's fighting it, period. I'm going to share just a few stats, but let me just say this one thing. I was researching earlier today or yesterday and came across by the year 2030. I don't want to say this wrong, so forgive me if this is not right. We're going to have, in America, we're going to have an increase of 30% or more of people that are in the obese category, having chronic health diseases, etc. And what are we going to do about it? I feel like, the eagle, what's his name? On Urban View, Joe Madison. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about your health? It's a choice, y'all. Whatever choice we make, there is a consequence. Be ready for the consequences for the choices you make, period. And let's get off this dieting roller coaster, y'all. It's just, think about the first three letters in dieting. That's all I want to say about that. So with that being said, join me for the masterclass this Thursday. It is free. I will have a replay for about 48 hours, and it will be in my group on Facebook, Living Well with Jennifer Bell. Let me know if you would like the link. Of course, all of this is in the links in my bio. And subscribe to the YouTube channel because I'm going to be sharing more about my story, and my heart is for people who are just like me. I want to be healthier. I want to change my habits. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to cook. I was raised, we fried everything, and from the leftover grease, you made gravy, and you put gravy over it, and you had mac and cheese, and the green was a can of peas or something. But there is such a world of flavor out there, and I'm exploring, and I want you to come along with me on this journey and, join me for some of my cooking classes. I've had a few people that have joined me, and they were amazed at how much plant-based foods can be satisfying, can be satiating, looks beautiful, and taste amazing. So Once again, I'm inviting you to the masterclass on Thursday, this coming Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then I'm going to have some Q&A. Let's talk about it. Who's talking about what we're putting here? Who's talking about how do I get started? Who's talking about needing help, or who's coaching people? How do you start step 1, step 2, step 3? This is why I'm coming on here. And I want you guys to join me. Just sign up for the link. You'll get the replay. I'm going to have it in my group. But once again, let's help each other live this life the way I believe God designed us to live. He wants us to have this abundant life, and He also wants us to be healthy. He says this in His word, which is my mission scripture. Beloved, I would that you prosper in all things. Make all the money you want to make all the impact you want to make. How are you going to do it unless you're prospering in your health? I want to make sure that I am found. God finds me whenever that time is. He finds me occupying till He comes, making sure I'm doing the things He's calling me to do, making sure that I'm taking care of the one vehicle, putting my mask on first, so that I am able to serve, to make the impact that I want to have on this earth. So with that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go. Drop any questions below, and join me this Thursday for it's the Meatless Masterclass, but it's really talking about why we need to be concerned about what we're putting here, and then where do I start? I really want to change my health, Jennifer. I really want to do something different, but every time I start and I come against an obstacle, I revert back to what I'm familiar with. And then therefore the cycle continues. How do I stop that? How do I stop starting? Yeah, a lot of it has to do with accountability, community, and then understanding your why. Y'all, we have to get past this artificial, we have to get past this artificial looking a certain way, fitting into what is your inside? That's where the health comes from. All right, so I'm going to let you guys go. Have an amazing rest of your day. Drop any questions or shoot me a DM. I would love to help you, or let's see if we're a good fit. I'm on the journey still, right? I am choosing to make this a lifestyle. I'm choosing every day I wake up, what am I going to eat that's going to serve my body, right? To help me make sure that I'm taking care of it and being a good steward of it, right? All right, so with that being said, y'all be blessed. I'm going to let Instagram go over here. I look forward to chatting with you guys. Have a great rest of your evening. And then as well as here, you guys be blessed as well. And I will check in with you guys later. All right. Remember, eat well so that you can live well. Be blessed.